knows their history experts. They know
I read more
everything.
books. John, you're right. Like the shit you talk about people like, why don't you guys read a book? Man, you're totally right.
It's
And
crazy, bro. It's focus.
I'll admit that I'm one of those people. And
Yeah, you're retarded.
because you do what you do, John, though, I put time aside to like to do that, and only because you make fun of me, and so I appreciate you, John.
Yeah, no problem. I'm here to help retarded people like myself become less retarded, to use our brains to improve our brains.
Even though I'm illiterate, I still try. And so when I think about it, I didn't really do anything, but I think John would be proud that I'm trying.
Yeah, it's important as a John Kitover impersonator. Always think about John Kitover to improve yourself. As your true guru and spiritual leader, it's always important to look in the mirror and know exactly just how retarded you are. Therefore, one must pick up a book to improve the brain using the
Oh,
brain.
as long as you accuse first, you have nothing to worry about.
Exactly. Ask for forgiveness after the accusation. Don't worry about slander or libel laws when you're bankrupt already. It's pointless. Because you can't squeeze juice from an already squeezed lemon. Am I right? Am I right? You can't make lemonade from a squeezed lemon. It's like beating a dead horse. The horse is already dead.
You might get some drops out for your tacos the next day. I've done it before.
That's the miracle. I've had miracles like that in my life. You're like, I can't believe there's still more. How is there still more of this? And then you come back an hour later and there's still more. Come back an hour later. Oh my
Because if you
God.
need it, he will give it, and you know that. I know you know.
Do you
But getting
know?
other people to recognize if you need, you
Please
will
don't
sow
interrupt the
seed.
moderator when a moderator is speaking. Don't you know the secret?
Oh yeah, you got a green bunghole. That's right.
That's right. Don't never interrupt a moderator when a moderator is speaking. And I just want to let all my mod squad know that
Okay.
that if anybody interrupts anybody on mod squad, you will be kicked. These people on this app are so fucking ridiculous. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. How you doing, buddy? All right, buddy. Come on, buddy. Take it
I
down from
get
a
it
10
every
to a
time
2.
because I go in the room. I enjoy it.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid because people can't admit they're cosplaying, and it's
Well,
like,
they're atheists. What do you expect? It's like TV. It's like Seinfeld.
well, atheism. Their definition is, I don't read books anymore, and I know everything. That's actually their true definition of what atheism means to them. They've experienced everything. They know everything. They have an
No, they read
answer
all
for
books.
everything.
Yep.
But no, they're not reading anything new. I mean, because it's not like a book club where people are saying, "Oh man, let's all get this book and talk about it." It's the I know everything show, and then we will gong you after I get angry enough. That's
See,
what
I'm
Steve
half part of
is.
that. I'm half part of that. I can admit I don't know anything,
Hmm.
and I would never make fun of you for. Like I couldn't. It's almost hypocrisy, isn't that hypocrisy, John?
No, knowing that you know nothing is the knowledge that I'm talking about. They don't know that they know nothing. They think they know everything. It's
See,
crazy.
the older I get, the more piece of a shit I feel. Because I get older and I realize, fuck, there's so much to learn and I don't know anything.
I know that's the scary part about knowledge, where you know there's not enough time and there's just too much information out there, and you're like, well, so you got to pick and choose. That's what life is: picking and choosing.
Yeah, but when your 15-year-old son tells you the same thing, you know something's wrong.
Well, when your 15-year-old son comes dressed out as a woman and has breast implants and a bikini butt lift, like that's when you know, like, damn, I should have
Or when
spent.
he doesn't, you have
I should
nothing
have
to worry
spent
about.
more time with my son reading books. Shit, we just didn't get there. Damn.
What book?
I
What
was
book was
too
that?
busy just trying to survive, son, to pay the mortgage, to pay the property tax, to pay the homeowner's insurance, to pay the health insurance, to pay the sales tax, to pay the gas tax, to pay this tax, to pay that tax, to pay the tow tax. I mean, son, I couldn't find the time to read a
John,
book with you, and I'm
John,
sorry you've
who's this
decided
Anna?
that your new
Who's this Anna?
pronoun is it's.
Who's this Anna, John?
I don't know who that is.
It's a chick with her legs open.
You know what's really funny is this is
Nice
crazy.
yoga pose.
Sometimes I'll go into a room in my Anon status, and the people in the room will freak out, and they will guess who it is, but they can never guess that it's me. That's the craziest part.
They do it in chillism all the time.
It's so crazy. It's
I
like
don't think I'm
they
gonna
want
go
to
there
test their
anymore.
psychic.
After today,
They want
Did
to
you
test their
record today?
psychic powers.
yeah, I walked out of there and said I'd never go back. I said, fuck all you. You're all racist.
I'll never go back, but tomorrow I will go in there and I will see you in the goo. I will
If I
see
do
you
go
in
back,
the
I'm gonna
goo.
make the biggest spectacle. No, I'm gonna troll. I'll probably, if I go back to chillism, because I said I never would. If I go back, I'm gonna go back trolling full Edmund style.
It's actually it's what it
You
is
should give
they're
me content. You should give me content so I could.
what they're doing is just mock trial.
Be a
It's
better
like,
impersonator.
well, you
People
know,
think I'm you though. It's hilarious.
you should honestly just change your name to John Kitover and experience what it's truly like.
Fuck people every day.
It would be such a compliment to me if you actually changed your name to John Kitover. It would be such a
Well, you and
compliment.
I are on good terms, right? Like,
I give you the John Kitover license, bro, for free. Do as thou
I'm
wilt
afraid of you,
is the whole
so
of the
as long
law.
as you don't, like, I would never do anything to fuck with you. I'm afraid of you, so I just hope you don't hurt me.
I wouldn't do anything. You have to be more worried about. You have to be more worried about self-injury. I have a friend who just crashed one of those electric scooters and seriously injured himself.
Like, really bad?
Yeah,
Not just a scrape on the knee?
spinal damage.
Why do you record your room? Why do you need replays on? You don't even need replays on. That dumb broad down there, Anon, is probably you. With her legs open, like she's showing off her crotch. It's not even Indian style. Why do they put their foot over their knee like that? Like, that's like dot Indian style. Like, I like the other Indian style where you put your foot under the knee and not on top, you know? And you probably like alhamdulillah, like, do you meditate like that? Do you put your foot on top of your knee? Or do you put your foot under your knee? You're recording a bunch of racist shit. And I don't even think it's racist. But if you show the most woke person or let them hear this, they'd be like, oh my god, listen to him. He said God. Foot over the knee. Oh. You're starting to scare me, Joey.
I think it's funny that like you're worried about these replays.
It is boring.
Don't you think it's gonna be interesting when I look at your profile
Value in it. Dude, you'll turn it
and I
over
scroll
and make
down?
$20.
Oh my god, look, you were in the Ask
I
the
should have you
Atheist
sign
room.
I should have you sign a contract with me. So if you ever do get like rich off this,
You were in
then
Pepe
I get
Never
to,
Shuts
like,
Up.
I get to come with you, you know. Or you should just hire me as a stunt double, and I'll be your assistant, stunt double. Yeah, I'll even go to jail for you.
Holy
I'll be
shit.
like the best assistant you could ever have for the rest of your life. Like,
Well-
we can even leave my kids. We can leave my kids at home.
This sounds like the story of Basho and his Zen disciple. I want to get rid of my wife and my annoying kids and just go live off the land. You know what I'm saying?
No, because I want to be alone. You're not coming with me. When I get away from you, that's where I'll be. Yeah. See, you already want to be like me. See. Man,
Wait a minute. Am I impersonating you or are you impersonating me?
You probably live on the 10th floor of some cardboard box. Do you live in one of those?
I've been thinking about buying a trailer and just moving into a trailer and living in a trailer for the last like few hours of my life. What do you think about that?
Yeah, but that's so far away. Tiny homes are cool. I have a few friends that they just drag them around and find places to put them. And I think it's the coolest thing because nowadays, like you go to Stockton, California, you just park it on the side of the road. If it's not too long, like they don't even fuck with it. Same thing with like.
You know, don't interrupt the moderator when he's speaking. Don't interrupt the moderator when he's speaking. I used to own an RV.
Do we have a moderator here?
Yeah, you're talking to the moderator, and
Why
I
do you got
parked-
so many different names?
I parked the RV by my apartment, and these people, these neighbors, these very well-to-do neighbors, were walking by and they said, "Look at this motherfucker parking his fucking RV here, taking up all the fucking parking spots. Fuck this guy!" And then I walked past them. I said, "Good afternoon." I said, "Good afternoon. Have a great day." And then I walked into the RV and I unlocked the door and I looked at them and I was like, "Have a good day. Bye-bye." And they looked at me and they're like, "Oh my God, that's the motherfucker! That's him!"
Dude, you know the best places to park those things are like at the marinas. Dude, you can
I
get
know, that's where I bought the RV. That's where I bought it. I bought it from a guy. This thing was like a $15,000 RV. I bought it for $2,000. And the seller, before he gives me the keys and I have the money in my hand, he's like, "Dude, I can't sell it to you for this price. I'm crazy. What am I doing?" I was like, "Bro, we already negotiated the deal. I got the cash. Just give me the keys and walk away from it. It's a pain in your ass." He goes, "Fine, take it."
Is it an old school one or?
Dude, it was a mint condition, like 1989, hydraulic lifted, 30-foot RV. It was incredible.
Well, even the mechanics on it might be hydraulic and mechanical.
It was hydraulic. It was fucking mint. And a state of California dump truck sideswiped it. So I talked to the comptroller or whatever, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll give you $2,000." I was like, "Sir, this thing is fucking mint." I was like, "You'll never be able to find this thing ever again." And so I take it to the shop
What'd you get for it?
I take it to the shop and the guy gives me an estimate. He's like, "Have you ever done this before?" I said, "No." He goes, "Don't worry, bro. I'm gonna hook you up real good." So the fucking state of California sends me a check for like 15. The state of California sends me a check for 15,000. I only spent $2,000 on the fucking thing. I was so happy.
It's worth. It doesn't matter. That's why they try to get you to put the value down when you buy it, but that's why they stop.
I put $1.
You put down the
I put $1. Yeah, I know.
I
I put $1 on the thing, and she looked at me. She's like, "You can't fucking put $1."
No, if you put $1, I told this dude because he sold me a trailer for $1, and I gave him $10. He goes, "I don't want $10. I just want $1." I said, "I don't want to buy it for $1." I said, "I won't buy it for $1." I said, "You got to take 10, or 100, a trailer." I said, "You got to take $100. I'm going to write it on the bill of sale." And he goes, "No, I only want to sell it for $1." I said, and I mean, it's like a $4,500 trailer, and I'm arguing with him. No, so I wrote $10 on the bill of sale. He got so mad at me. I was like, "Dude, you $10 instead of $1? Come on, dude."
So when I sold the RV, I put it on Craigslist, and I said,
California though.
Yeah, I said live. Yeah, it was in West LA. I said live auction. Show up at 8 p.m. highest bidder gets the RV. So this cute couple shows up, and then this Persian guy shows up, and I'm like, "All right, everybody, the first bid is 2,000."
You're a predator.
I said, "Is there a higher bid?" And she's like, "We can give you 2,100." And the guy's like, the Persian guy's like, really hot.
Does she have high heels on?
Yeah, the Persian guy's like, "I will give you 2,300." I was like,
how many girls did he have with him?
"Yeah, nobody." I said, "So if I sell the RV to you guys, what are you guys gonna do with it?" And the cute couple is like, "We're gonna go live on a farm in mid California, please." And I said, "What are you gonna do with it?" He says, "It's none of your fucking business what I'm gonna fucking do with it." So I said, "You know what? These people are getting the RV, and you ain't getting nothing." And he goes, "Motherfucker, I call the police. I have you fucking arrested, motherfucker." And I was like, "Here, give me the cash. I'm giving you the keys, kids." And they give me the cash. I give him the keys. And
They went to the desert.
he's screaming and hollering at me. He's going to kill me and all this shit. I was like, "Have a good day, sir. Take care now. Bye-bye."
Do you see those communities out in the desert? The RV communities? How big they're getting in Arizona and New Mexico.
Yeah, poverty's real, bro.
And California. Yeah, dude. There's so much. I'm trying to get my kids, they're in their later teens, and I'm trying to get them into journalism because they're so red-pilled for kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird because I've never did politics or talked about it, and they kind of figured it out on their own, which I'm super proud. But I want them to my family, it's all newspaper and journalism in my family. So I never did it. Although now in my later years I'm interested.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to push my kids, tell them how important it is that they could have hella fun and be able to like what you do. But maybe, you know.
You gotta frame it. Like,
But dude,
if you're a
it's important. It's
journalist,
super important.
you have to establish your credibility, and then you can create content. Like tomorrow.
Oh, really? Is that what you do, John?
No, in the moment, the way you introduce yourself. And if you have a business card that says you're a journalist and you have your newspaper on the business card, like you're immediately accepted as being basically a photographer.
I think of the girl on Stranger Things, the curly hair girl, because she's so into it and she ain't it, but she's like, I'm gonna do it, and
Yeah.
she did it.
Yeah. It's all just projection and framing and perception is reality. It's like
And inserting yourself where you don't belong. That's part of it too.
no. What it really comes down to is if I Google search your name, what comes up? Because that's your real identity. It's your third party identity on the internet.
I've worked so hard to you'll see a DUI, you'll see a fucking, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. All the things I said I'd never do, dude, fuck it. That's why, John, dude, it's important to stay square. Just gotta stay fucking true and square. And, like when you know you're a bad liar, you just don't lie. You know, that type of shit.
Well, I know you're an idiot and you're illiterate that doesn't read books, but the last chapter of the good book says, in a word, be a saint, which is just saying to somebody, be good. So if you're always...
I hope nobody online recognizes my voice. This will be bad.
I don't think you have to worry about being identified since you're already non-existent. The thing about being a John Kitover impersonator...
I graduated with that dumb bitch on MSNBC. What's her name?
Lisa.
Cow.
Well, what you have to remember, truly, is that you know, this is just for a moment. This is all.
Let's go troll somebody. What are we doing? We ain't even creating anything for you. Darren, look at Darren's butt snoring.
I'm ready to go to bed, bro.
Darren, why don't you put in any content? Darren is he's very articulate and very creative.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know why he doesn't put more forward.
You slept with Rachel Maddow?
Yeah, dude. I'm embarrassed.
What, was she good in bed?
No, dude. She, stole my girlfriend.
Holy shit.
No, I'm kidding. No, she was, 4 classes ahead of me. I think, when did she graduate? She graduated in 95, probably. But that's... Look, John, dude, I'm getting closer to you, John. See, now you know where I live. Actually, didn't I tell you? Didn't we talk about chicken farms? The moonshiners and
Bro,
chicken
if you don't have my...
The crankheads, the cranksters in my town?
If you don't have my telephone number, you know, we're just Clubhouse
How many
associates.
canyons you got in your town, John? Can we do moonshine in your town, John? You got enough canyons?
Oh, moonshine now. Wow.
Isn't that hot? I'm saving copper tubing.
You didn't even welcome Darren to the stage. Darren, welcome to the Pepe Show Part 3, the final
Does
content.
Darren know how to still some alcohol?
No, I don't. What's going on, Walt, you crazy bastard?
I know. Dude, you're awesome, Darren. You've been around as long as me, and we're goo partners. And isn't it amazing we make a debut on John's stage where everyone's scared?
Replays
Everyone's scared of John. Yeah. John is scary.
John Kitover is a nice man who's never harmed a fly.
And I didn't donate to you, by the way. I totally lied.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's why he lost things for us.
Well, because it's like you totally do it anonymously, and so I made it sound like I kind of did. And John even announced it. He's like, yeah, Wallace, he's a donator, and I'm like, oh yeah.
A donator?
Dude, have you talked to anybody about about that whole situation, John? With
It's all people ever talk to me about is they sit there and say, "You committed fraud."
and shit.
That's what people love to bring up is my congressional run, which amazingly was a success. Yeah, it was a total success. It's amazing how you can almost flip the government with a fucking feather. Isn't that fucking crazy? Like the congressional candidate that I was running against was actually concerned that he could possibly be dethroned. You know? I mean, he took drastic actions. He sued me, I sued him, double standards kicked in, and, you know, he went unchallenged. But if an actual candidate actually challenged him, he could have gotten him removed from the ballot because he only had like 100 signatures more than the legal requirement. He could have been removed from the fucking ballot. He could have been taken out of Congress. It's unbelievable how close it is.
If him that bad, they could have ruined your life and made an example of you.
You can't ruin my life. I've already been in the thick of it. I'm a veteran.
Well, that's why you're so attractive. You don't even fucking care. And that's the whole reason I picked my character here on Clubhouse, because you can't care. Because even if you care, they're just going to kill you quicker. And,
I'm not worried about that. That would be some mafia shit. But look, you know, I don't know if you know
That's my point.
Do you know the battle? Oh, we got Beaver here. The problem has arrived. Walls, do you know the Battle of Bannockburn?
No, sir.
Well, William Wallace.
Well, I probably do if you describe it. I'll go, oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Well, there's a town outside of Chicago called Bannockburn, and it's in that movie Braveheart. It's the King of Scotland. It's like it's a famous battle in America.
The movie King of Scotland or Braveheart?
No, the guy who betrays William Wallace in Braveheart, the son of the guy the leper.
Yeah, I think there's a gif you could put up with him shaking hands with him when they're making that deal, and it's very synonymous. I put it up there when you see two people on Clubhouse like making a deal and you know it's trash. I always put that up.
Mm-hmm. You know, I have bagpipes. I've got mini bagpipes. And you know what's cool about playing the bagpipes is it's basically just a flute. It's really cool, and I've got a lot of flutes. Have you ever sucked a skin flute?
This is a penis joke, right?
That's not a flute. That's they call that what do you call it? It's called what's it called, dude? The stupid cheap little plastic thing.
You mean a piccolo or a clarinet?
No, it's even cheaper than that. It's plastic tube. It's called
It's a recorder.
recorder.
Gotcha. All right.
But the thing is, a recorder is the same fucking thing that comes out of the side of a bagpipe. What a fucking difference? It's the same fucking thing.
I know. You should hook it up to an air compressor.
Well, I guess my question to you is how much longer will it be before you really read a book? Really read it and focus on it for like an hour? Because
I'm almost old enough.
you're almost old enough. Because, you know, do you know what the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise, the most powerful Sith Lord to have ever lived? You know, he came on Clown House one day and he was observing the way that people spend their time. And the amount of focus and attention that people give this app starting at 6 a.m. all the way to fucking 2 in the morning. That focus, you can never get it back. It's lost. That opportunity, the way that you spend your time.
But you act like you know what everyone's focusing on when they're focusing.
Bro, he's got like 15 phones going on simultaneously. He knows everything that's going on. What the hell?
But Darren, you and I sit in the goo for so long. He doesn't know when we zone out on something else.
Right. I mean, for the most part, if you're in the chat, yeah, I mean, for him, it's pretty much catching it all on audio and stuff like that, which is kind of funny. But, John, I will back up your point about what you were saying earlier, about just like so I where someone says, you know what, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Right? You got me something to think. You gave me something to think about. Right? There's very, very few moments like that because all of us seem to be just very hardwired into what it is that we already believe. It's very hard to change someone's mind. You know, I mean, you really, really have to, and the person has to be willing to, and in good faith, with the heart of humility, to be able to accept another person's argument, which is very rare here on Clubhouse because just everything is ego. And we've never solved the gun problem. Every shooting that comes up, every school shooting that comes up, we debate it for about a week, maybe two, or whatever like that, and then it's in the ether, right? And then it goes on and on and on. And this is just pure entertainment for me. Anybody who takes Pepe seriously is kind of crazy. I mean, in terms of the way how his antics are, right? I mean, and I get it. You know, I'm not a Pepe hater. I'm in his rooms all the time. Right? He makes great points and a little excessive with the racial epithets, but he knows it. And I treated him like he was a character like that in the beginning. I don't know how much of that is really him or whatever. That's fine. But I mean, it's entertainment. I don't take this too seriously. Just find it as entertainment.
Well, and the people most excited to talk and will kill you to speak over you, like, you almost just have to let them go. So that's why I spend the most time in the goo and listen, because sure, I have a lot of stuff to say, and I have a lot of personal experience to add into conversation, but there's just so many people who feel that they should talk more, and no one else should talk unless they let them, and so it's just a competition that I don't think we choose, like Darren. I think you're the same.
Yeah,
it's a competition you don't even want to participate in, because all it is a competition, not a conversation.
Because it's pretty funny when I love the people who go, oh no, wait, no, it's not my, I know it's not my turn to talk, but I just gotta say, I just gotta jump in. It just happens all the time.
Do you know how much that happens to me every day because of my ADHD? And even if I'm on stage, I don't fucking say anything because the conversation will quickly move away, and you won't get a chance to say it, and then eventually it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and even as I'm navigating through the rooms and I'm listening and whatnot, like I'm just listening just for the background, right? Because like I don't listen to music, like even in my car or whatever. I kind of listen to podcasts or talk shows or whatever, but then I cycle through them, right? And I just and right now I'm in the midst of there's certain podcasts that don't interest me whatsoever. Like I mean, it just it's just getting kind of long in the tooth or whatever. I know what their names are. I've heard it 1,000 times. And where I work in my office, I just use Clubhouse as a distraction. Like if I edit or whatever, I need something going on in the background, right? TV show or whatever or something like that. But I'm not fully paying attention to it. That's how I treat Clubhouse. Now those are going to be a number of times when somebody says something offhanded and I'll laugh and spit up my coffee. John's done that a number of times. He's made good points and made nothing. So it's all entertainment. But you see me, I just crack wise in the chat. I don't debate or get into stuff.
See,
find stuff funny.
the thing about entertainment is the problem with new media, which comes out every second, is that it can frame you instantaneously. And so that's why I built such a huge library of John Kitover, because if anybody tries to defame me with like a 10-second clip of me or some type of attack, well, the audience is going to Google me and say, who is John Kitover? What are his positions? Because I'm on X, this is just one app that I use. And a lot of people take me for granted, but they're not looking at my other platforms that I'm operating on, which are much bigger than this little insignificant fart app. So, if I'm being attacked on a major platform, like I asked Grok, I said, who is John Kitover and what are his positions? And it gives me my positions. And it just refutes what the accusations
How
are.
accurate?
It was very accurate because it's just using my history. Yeah.
Well, you put up like about 15 years worth of material.
Yeah, you're super accurate, dude.
Come on.
Well, that's great because really, you know, I after having run for Congress, there is no reason to ever really talk to media because it really is true that the media is the enemy of the people or the enemy of your campaign. They only exist to basically invert what you have to say. And if you look at my NPR interview, it's so fucking good. Like, it's like when I look back at my college papers, I'm like, I could never write that today. Like, I can't believe I even wrote that. But when I look at my interviews for my congressional campaign, the NPR interview specifically, or even this other one with this big fat pig named George Dinehard, I'm like, wow, like I'm totally accurate. I know the numbers on the books, and it's a crisis. But we are being spammed to death. AOC and Mamdani jumping around with their little cutesy faces. That's the new communism, which is basically a cutesy scam. It's a crisis. We're living in a high crime, high murder, high violence, low security apparatus, and we have domestic terrorists. The same stuff that's happening in Europe with the rape gangs and all the Islamic terrorism, we have the same problem here with the 50x black on white crime epidemic. It's dangerous out there. Um, People are shocked when they witness violent crime. They're like, I can't believe this is happening every weekend. 50 people shot every weekend in Chicago. 20
No, I was
murders
gonna say,
every
I've
weekend.
been really excited about being accused of being John Kitover until like the last week or so. I've been kind of worried, and so yeah, it's been great being accused of John Kitover. That's like the high point of my clubhouse career. But then like I'm really scared because you do some serious stuff, and I didn't plan on getting that scared.
No, people on this app is. I mean, in terms of like my behavior on here and people's interactions with me, it's you don't have to worry about this app, in my opinion. It's
Oh no, I already planned to like team up with you. So no, if you rejected me, I'd probably stalk you, and then you'd have to be scared of me.
oh shit, we got a real Ted Bundy candidate here. Kitty, do you want to come up to the? Is Kitty on the stage already?
Yeah, I haven't talked to her in a couple of months, and if she comes up here, I might leave.
Yeah, that would be great. Because you know I like to launch rockets,
She
and
really upset me, and she really disappeared on me and ghosted me, and I worried about her for about 2 months, and she
wow,
didn't even care that I worried about her. She treated it like I deserved it or something.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's the only person I really cared about. It's the only person I cared about on Clubhouse, and she totally ghosted me.
You just said that you cared about pockets like one an hour ago.
Oh no, I was trolling. I trolled pockets.
Wallace takes some menopause medication.
I was just messing with you.
Get laid. I don't know. Hey,
Oh
John,
wait,
seriously.
I made a promise.
Every time I hear you talk, it's just inspiring. I mean, it's a kick in the cunt to all the lifguards, but even the Republicans that are saying they'll say it all except for the stuff that they should say out loud, but they just don't. I mean, you pissed off a lot of people a couple nights ago, and like they weren't on stage, but they weren't afraid to say it in the chat. Like when you got down to it, you're like, fuck it, I want to see like militia, to where it's real. Like you will be shot right as you're about to, kill someone. You're gonna have a militia of our military that will kill you. You don't have to sit and wonder and fear if you're just gonna get free jail stay, shit like that. No. The murdering fucking stops here. And as soon as you said that, it was like a shot heard around the entire clubhouse room. Because, like, I swear, if you got to read the chat, you had either severely pissed off, and they were mainly black, but, like, a lot of people, like, screaming that you were a fascist and all this kind of shit, or it was the softer conservatives that were like, well, we want, us to be safer and stuff like that, but I really don't want to go as far as like penalizing people that for doing the evil shit that they do. Like, but I don't know. I took care of your Wallace problem. The pussy, the real pussy's on stage. Wallace, you can talk to John, just don't stalk him.
Damn. Wallace got pussy. Wallace, you're a pussy, bro. How could you let Kitty run you out of here like that?
Look, man, I put him down in the audience. I'm not even a mod.
See, Kitty, I guess the thing about like deploying the U.S. military into major U.S. cities is it's really basically, in my opinion, I don't know. It's just such a complicated issue, and it's so political and so like dangerous to even comment on. But um, in other countries, they have a FAFO policy, and they're very rigid. America, because of the elite liberal intellectual Democrat judges, we've created like this cesspool of really low value spawning, and I would just say that like if I was murdered by an illegal alien or a African American male, I would hope that my recording would actually somehow in the future get my soul the justice of capital execution. Because without capital punishment, there really is no true equal justice. And we have to make the punishment fit the crime. I personally would be willing to be the state executioner.
I want it to be on television. I want them to be shot publicly. And I was like, oh shit, he just went there. I mean,
They do it in other countries, and some of our crimes are so heinous and so disgusting and despicable and awful that there really can be no housing program for people at 100,000 a year. I suggest we build a hard labor prison camp in the middle of nowhere in Alaska and send some of our worst criminals into the wild, tundra of Alaska to essentially, make wicker baskets, or really dig holes. I guess it doesn't really matter. They'll just be like worked, like dogs, and that'll be it. They might not, and I expect the death rate to be severe. Mosquitoes. We'll have Bill Gates out there doing a vaccine injection experiments. It'll be a whole new thing, and we'll let SecDot or whatever. We'll let the El Salvadorian little fascist king down there run the prison camp in Alaska for us. What do you think? SecDot.
and for all the crybabies that if they truly want to stay in America, they refuse to get the hell out, but all they want to do is complain and bitch and moan about how terrible America is. How we'll give them an option. Continue to espouse shit like this. Have these groups that's like Antifa hiding underneath common, like as though they're a part of the community and preventing ICE
Madani
from doing
does
their
have to be
job.
like a New York City
Instead of
embarrassment.
just a punishment, a little slap on the wrist, go send
But Brandon
them
Johnson
there.
is a Chicago
Like,
embarrassment.
and have it in certain kind of camps. Like just have the kind of camp where it's all ran by Muslims and like super extremist groups. And so if you're like an ultra like stage 4 feminazi, sweet. You'll wear the whole head thing. You better not take that off, bitch. And if you're LGBTQ plus W to the fourth power, and then you just want to just hate.
Rabboni Shalom,
I mean, like,
Kitty,
really,
despite all my rhetoric, I'm still a big believer in taking a deep breath and, being mindful, because your problem, Kitty, is I'm creating content with every single, hyperbolic statement that I make. And part of my strategy of communication. See, Kitty, you don't have a strategy with your communication. I know, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm just trying to tell you to reconsider the way that you spend your time, because the truth is Motown never would have been successful unless they were able to record. And so what I'm trying to say is everybody gets 2.5 billion seconds to make the best recording possible. And I don't think you're really mindful enough to know that, in my opinion, you're kind of wasting some of your seconds. Could be a better recording. That's all I'm trying to say now. Hello?
I'm gonna start calling you Ike Turner. I feel a little beat down now, but I mean, on a serious note, this app is shit, John. You know that. Come on, man. It used to be cool, but it's not anymore. I mean, if you find like-minded individuals in the same talking thing, even like the theology side now.
It's how you treat it, Kitty. You treat it like shit, and it's gonna, treat you like shit.
Look, man, I don't know what happened with you and your wife and kids and stuff. I hope you're doing okay.
I mean, I'm talking about a friendship you and I had that you treated like shit.
Dude, I deleted social media. I was like done with it. I needed to start making real money, pay taxes, and do well. I was done being in this post-pandemic bullshit.
Good excuse. Good excuse. Good job.
No, it's not. It's stupid.
You're proud.
It's remedial work, and it's not.
Good
It's
job.
not
Good job,
satisfying.
Kitty.
But you know what? I'm surviving, and I'm gonna close.
Okay, Rabbanu Shalom. We're moving
Surprised
on.
you're dead, because I thought you were dead.
We're moving on to the ASMR portion of the Pepe Show Part 3, the final countdown. We're going to update the room title to the Pepe Show Part 4, the astrology session. We're going to unfuck your brain.
Yeah, I'm out of here. Fuck you guys.
Uh-oh. We had a rejection from the program. That's okay. The hypnosis will continue. He can come back to the replays and see what he missed. Kitty, when is your birthday? What is your zodiac, Kitty? Hello?
When we start with my social security number, I feel a little more comfortable with that.
So what you're saying is you're Scorpio, correct?
So goddamn close, but no.
Are you Sagittarius? Libra?
Wrong direction.
Libra?
Yeah.
You're Libra.
Huh?
You're a Libra.
Oh,
Oh no, you're Virgo. You are Virgo.
I'm the most anal-retentive, detail-oriented, and see, here's the thing: I don't get down with all that shit because, I think that honestly, of all human beings that are on Earth, we're all going to be born at a certain time at a certain place. So yeah, you're gonna group up and you're gonna be around certain people, and your gender is going to be certain. Unless your lips are, then it's whatever pronoun you choose, them or they. There's gonna be similar. So if you're born in the same month, yeah, and the moon has a lot to do with shit. Okay, what I'm saying is, John, it's just a little. At face value, there's no real science behind it. There's not even faith behind it. It's just a feeling that just happens to correlate with a bunch of other similar feelings. But if you want to read it, I'm Leo rising and Leo the other one, and I'm Virgo is my sign. But it's fine. It's Chicago, September 5th, 6:04 a.m. Little Hospital of Mary. Oh my God! Delete this. I hate you, John.
Delete this and I hate you. It's not the first time I've ever heard a beautiful woman say, delete this and I hate you, John. It's just not the first time, so. Rabbanu Shalom, welcome to the Pepe Show Part 4 Astrology. This is your ASMR hypnosis before we go to bed. I hope you're enjoying the live stream here on YouTube. We are here with our friend, Kitty. Meow.
Trying to think of some stuff I saw on Fox News today that was interesting. There was one thing that they were talking about as far as, what was it that that kid, that 19-year-old kid, how crazy is that? 19, he gets measly couple grand, more than I got, but he gets 2-3 grand to graduate high school. And what does he do? And this is not a small scale. This is full brain rot. And thank God that the mom turned him in and said, look, my son's a psychopath. And I just thought about it. I don't have children. I don't even know if I can. I'm pretty sure it's not a lot of idea and stuff. You know what I mean? But if I did, and I just happened to walk in his room, it wasn't just grudge John. It was oh, shit. is like an extension of like the government having way too many liberties after the what was it called, the Patriot Act? Yeah. And I'm like, well, I don't know. They're saying they're just using it to keep an eye on and spy on illegals, becoming the knowings of people that are trying to hurt our country and bad people. I think.
Okay, you got 30 more seconds, my friend, before I have to mute you.
I'm gonna go, John, unless you're gonna talk about something interesting. I mean, like you're saying all this.
No, it's getting very late here. It's almost 3 in the morning.
I
It's almost 3 in the morning. I was gonna shut this down
know,
50
I'm
minutes
fucking
ago.
exhausted. Like, I don't even know how I'm still keeping my eyes open at this point. I literally just clicked in on the app and I went, this is shit. This is shit. I think I'm gonna delete the app. Oh, there's John. William Wallace is in there. He's probably going crazy. But I love you, John. You take care of Chicago.
Let me ask you this, kid. If you were the president of the world, what would your 3 priorities be for we the people?
President of the world? You mean president of
King or queen of the world. There you go. You were in charge. The number one. What would the first thing you would do, Kitty? What would it be?
Force everyone to be a Christian.
You would force every single person to be a Christian.
Yeah.
You think that's gonna work? How do you force people to be a Christian?
I'll say, hey, Jews, listen, if you can like stand in court, give me 5 reasons why you absolutely still want to crucify the man. I'm gonna put you back in camp. I'm gonna put you back in that camp, and John's gonna run it. And guess what? He's probably gonna like it because he's sick. All right.
Okay, what's your number 2? What's your number 2, Kitty? What's your number 2? We got the number 1. What's your number 2?
Number 2, I think that I would set aside a priority for a whole rework of where we stand with the whole spending and hiding money and allowing for lobbyists to distort and lie about shit. Like the whole like I was so fucking turned on. Like it was one of the first things that Trump was gonna do. He's like, guess what? I'm just gonna terrorize the shit out of libtards, like and you know what was oh God, I can't think anymore. Why don't you give him a spot in your room just to lead this fucking replay? When you turn it off, then I become normal again. I'm also tired.
Okay, what's your number 3 plan as the ruler and queen of the world?
You're gonna take out you're gonna want to take out the people that lie about where tax dollars go. I don't care that they say, well, we need more transparency. Great. Republicans say that we need more transparency, and they say that they put it out there. But more transparency, while other places are allowed to have fake spending, like literally, it was still just happening now, and they're probably not going to do anything to Tampon Tim. Like Tampon Tim is like on my hit list of people that I really want to like. You talk about taking out all the other assholes that are just civilians. Take out some of the freaking AOCs and the libtards like Tampon Tim. I'm saying if you make Tim Walz like a or Kamala Harris, you make them a object of ridicule, like for real, not just like little Facebook internet memes. I'm saying like they go to prison like they were trying to do to Donald Trump, but you actually like eliminate them for legit reasons. Like if he was turning a blind eye and even lining his own pocket, clearly it was up into the millions of dollars in his state.
I'm just clarifying what you're saying to me.
There's
When you said Jesus reached out to you, Jesus as the human being,
Yes, well, as his spirit.
as his spirit. Okay.
And it was so crazy because I thought I was going crazy as a whole thing. But he made it so clear that he is with me in my life at some point. I had an aneurysm. I lost everything. I was borderline homeless. I had to sell off all my assets. And I only survived through all of it. He took me to such a level I could see nothing but him.
Mm-hmm.
And
back in the old days, I would have called it manifestation or perfect timing or alignment. But this time it was like, no, he was letting me know, no, it's not that. That's real. That is real. You can still do all that, but then there is me. I am here, and like I'm
Yeah.
walking you through it. It was crazy. So now I still believe like the universe is alive, but I think God.
Okay, Kitty. Final closing statements. Last words. What would you like to say, Kitty, before you get Irish goodbye?
Love more, drink less, uh, USA. And also, fuck you, Bears. You haven't won a Super Bowl since 1985. If you want to leave, I don't blame you.
Oh.
Good night, John.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Hit that like button and subscribe. David Coach Ronald Foster. Celebrate this is a 5 million after today's cinema. Let's go around the college students as we're giving CEO truck licenses for legal and alcohol carriers. I'm a gay retard criminal fraudster. Okay, good night, everybody. Go to ChicagoMayorVote.com. Hope you enjoyed. This has been a 10-hour show.